So that resignation has now been submitted, right? So it's been submitted to the Prime Minister, presumably?
That's what I told you, Vishnu, around 10 minutes back, that the Prime Minister that she had gone to the Prime Minister with her resignation letter. The announcement came by Mr. Sukhbir Singh Badal, and now she's only waiting for an appointment to meet the Prime Minister to convey her party's feelings. The Prime Minister is in his parliamentary office, expected to be participate in the ordinance when it's being passed in the Lok Sabha. Today also happens to be his birthday, but in a sense, when every member of parliament was saying this is a birthday gift to farmers, the Akali Dal, the oldest ally of the BJP, has given a birthday gift to Prime Minister Narendra Modi by deciding to quit from the cabinet against what they say anti-farmer policies. They will continue to support the NDA. They will continue to support the BJP, but they cannot be party. And as she pointed out to me, right from the interministerial time in the cabinet meeting, they have been opposing this bill. They have been writing letters, conveying their concerns, especially on this matter. But her resignation has now been given to the Prime Minister.
All right. Srinivasan, just going through. All right, let's just listen into what Sukhbir Badal said. Srinivasan, I'll come back to you in a moment.
श्रोमणी अकाली दल जो पार्टी है किसान की पार्टी है, श्रोमणी अकाली दल इस बिल का विरोध करता है। इस और मैं एक ऐलान करना चाहता हूं। बोलिए, आपको बोलना है सर, बोलते रहे आप सर, आपका रिकॉर्ड में नहीं जा रहा।
All right, so after that took place, we saw Sukhbir Badal speaking over there. Harsimrat Kaur Badal, the cabinet minister, a food processing minister, has decided to quit and has in fact resigned. She submitted a letter to the Prime Minister's office. This has all been happening in the last little while. This is an embarrassment for the BJP. It's a break in the ranks of the NDA. The Akali Dal has been an integral part of the NDA, a very, very old ally, the oldest ally, as Sunil Prabhu was mentioning earlier on. Sunil, this is what the Akalis have done, but from the Congress to the left to the Aam Aadmi Party, there is almost universal protests as far as this package of farmer bills were concerned.
That's right, Vishnu. I think across the board, most political parties are opposing it, barring, of course, interestingly, the Shiv Sena, which has supported it with conditions, and, of course, the YSR Congress Party, which has supported it again with conditions. But everybody across the board, apart from the ruling party, are warning the government about contract farming, about the fact that this could be the death knell for corporates to take over India's agriculture, something that they fear. But nevertheless, this was a decision that was taken by the Prime Minister along with his cabinet when he announced that 20 lakh package, one nation, one farmer, something that NDTV had broken at that time, was the first to report about. And it's in the same context now that Harsimrat Badal has quit as cabinet minister. She, as Minister for Food Processing and Industry, had opposed during her tenure through the interministerial consultation that takes place of the cabinet, as well as during the cabinet meeting, as she told me, as well as after that when they wrote letters to the Prime Minister. That announcement came by her husband, which we were able to break to you at around 7:25 when she went to meet the Prime Minister with a resignation letter. She has submitted that resignation letter to the Prime Minister's office. We are still waiting for the Prime Minister to give her an appointment, but nevertheless, she is the first cabinet minister to quit being upset on an anti-farmer policy, which has not happened in the recent past. And as you rightly pointed out, the Akali Dal is one of the oldest allies, the first ones to come out in support of the BJP during the Vajpayee-Advani period, and they have continued to be the strongest possible allies. Even today, she made it clear that they will continue to support the Narendra Modi government. They will be part of the NDA, but they do not support the anti-farmer policy. As one cabinet minister who didn't want to be named said, these are basically middlemen who are up in arms in Punjab. They are the ones who are instigating the farmers. We hope things will calm down over a period of time. We are not destroying the minimum support price. We are keeping And as they pointed out, as Sukhbir Badal pointed out in his parliamentary speech just now, attacking the Congress, saying it was in their manifesto, be it in 2019 or in 2017, of dismantling the APMC. But nevertheless, it's now become an emotive issue for the farmers as well as for many people who are affected by it in Punjab and Haryana region. And the first casualty now is Harsimrat Badal, who has submitted her resignation letter to the Prime Minister.